From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Tampa Bay Rays.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Shane McClanahan. How about a report on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The wind of the pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And Chris, it's a bit shocking to see such a lefty-heavy lineup against a left-handed starter.
Yeah, but on this one, I wouldn't second-guess the manager just yet, Boog. You know, in 2024, Bryce Harper, Yordan Alvarez, Steven Kwan, and Kyle Schwarber all hit significantly better against left-handed pitchers than they did against righties. Sometimes lefty on lefty doesn't necessarily favor the defense.
And first offering is fouled off. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Come on, Sugar Shane.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one almost got him. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a foul straight back. Torres leads off first with one away.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his second strikeout of the game. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Whoa. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that's down and away.
It's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
3-1 now. Foul ball there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, 2 outs. And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Tarek Skubal.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Yandy Diaz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that one is inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Right side. Corrals it. 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing. But that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Brandon Lau, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-0. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, Junior Caminero. Now at the plate. Yeah, there's the strike. That one the other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe, trying to get the Rays on the board. And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. That's in there. Strike three, got him swinging. Two gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. McClanahan back to work. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Next offering upstairs. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting seventh.
So up next, Jace Young. First pitch, and he just misses. Keith gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike. Fastball is outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Pitch kicks away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Trey Sweeney. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lowe has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel.
Morel.
Let's go, Christopher.
That one fouled off. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball, left side. No play, that's an infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Johnny DeLuca stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Inside, just missed. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging. One hit, one left. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. Called strike right there.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch is in the dirt.
1 ball,
Top of the third,
strike.
no score. And that is in for a strike. And the count even at 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Outside, it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Riley Green. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 down, nobody on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Caballero makes the play, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Reds,
Yandy Diaz
the
now.
first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Lau, batting with one down, takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lau checks his swing, appeal to third, and Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. 2-2 now. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero, reached on an infield single his first time. That's in there. 0-1. Fastball is outside. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get the jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out. For Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe struck out swinging his first time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Young on his way over, and that is that. The Rays strand just the one, and we are still scoreless. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
That's the ball.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go-ahead run on base, and now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And fouled off. And now the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Nobody out. Runner at first.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Outside low. 1-2 to count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Missed inside with the curve. Swing and a ball popped up. Loud sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 33, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Now, Jace Young. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs. Trey Sweeney in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So bases all loaded up. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. Flied to right his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Now the 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Palacios sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. So the Tigers leave them loaded. Still no score. And we're back.
And
Danny
leading up
Jansen to
for
hit
the
here.
Reds, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a
Now
good high
batting,
fastball
the
in a
designated hitter,
2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just
That's
off the
corner.
inside edge. And that's in for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And that's a little bit high. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Caballero goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. Morel over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. In there, and it's 0-1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short
Now
to it,
batting,
long
the
through
center
it,
fielder,
and that's a great
Johnny.
example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 2 outs. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's a little bit low. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
Okay.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. The kick, the 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And now Parker Meadows. McClanahan back to work. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always
Now
easy seeing the ball
second
off the
baseman,
bat. Something to
Gleyber
improve.
Torres.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board. He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Man at second.
Oh.
That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up. Caballero makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Riley Green.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Shane McClanahan done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
They
the
bring
Rays,
a young arm out of the bullpen in
number
this
48.
spot, number 48.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Line drive, and no one can get there. Meadows rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's 1-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now here is Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Just missed.
That's inside.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk. And guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Good feed. That's 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-1. Right side, hard hit. Torres fires over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Brandon Lau. A strikeout and a walk. In for a strike. 0-1. Just off the inside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground to the left. Whips it to first on the run. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
The right fielder, number 15, Josh Lowe.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. just
inside.
missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Raised down by a run. Next pitch misses way outside. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One left for Tampa, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Ball one there.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That misses, and the count now even up. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, third base.
And next up for the Tigers, Jace Young. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And a slider misses down and away. And there's the ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher, Jake
Rogers. Up now for the Tigers. He is struck out, and he is walked. That's in there, and that is strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Young, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Tropicana Field, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Danny Jansen. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose out there. Foley warming up as well. Fastball for a strike.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
That's towards center. Meadows. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christopher.
And next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one almost got him. That to right. Vierling on the move. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose.
So digging in, Jose Caballero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Next offering upstairs.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the top of the 7th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. First pitch misses. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger up and throwing. Uceta also throwing. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that one upstairs.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Caught him looking for the K. Labor Torres up to hit. 1 for 3.
Labor Torres.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Ball.
That one at triple digits.
Ball. 3-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's 2-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Riley Green. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Carpenter in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. DeLuca makes the play, and it's out number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
19.
Will Vest.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
For the Rays,
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. He's 2 for 2.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And he deals. Just missed. Vest, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And the 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside. And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Tying run at the plate. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Diaz in the box now. Takes strike 1. The tying run at the plate. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. Runner on the go. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to third. Goes to second for one. Double play. And what a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Drew Rasmussen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Vierling.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Just outside, and it's 2-2.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next, Colt Keith.
Number 33, Colt Keith.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Sulser preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Up next for the
2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Foul ball. And it's even up.
Okay.
Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Foley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Wow at the plate, a walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Wow.
Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one and make a play.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Fought off foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Tigers bullpen with some action. Bo Brisky, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. On the ground. It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On to pinch run, Jake Mangum. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And misses inside. That one outside, and now 2-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and now 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1, and that's all they'll get.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Danny Jansen getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3, inning-ending double play.
Jonathan Aranda comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 62.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Rasmussen back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
That's the ball.
The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Palacios hauls it in, and there's two away.
The batter, the center fielder, Parker.
Two
Meadows.
out, space is empty. Parker Meadows digs in now. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have
Now
a
back.
very aggressive
Second
secondary
base.
lead. So
Labor.
ball down the line or
Forward.
into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one fouled off.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the air, right field. Low makes the catch, and that is that. Tigers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Bo Brisky.
And I can't imagine any save is
Now
an easy
pitching for
one.
the Tigers.
You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard,
Number
and you
4.
know those hitters are going to give you the
Bo
best at-bats they can. So
Risky.
it's always high stress. Let's see what he's
Leading
got
off
here to
for
try and
the
close it
Rays.
out.
The
To the
designated
plate
hitter,
now for the Rays is the
Christopher
DH, Christopher Morel. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Late swing fouled off. Got him looking. And now just 2 outs away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big
Now
one for the
batting,
closer. I mean, you get that punch
shortstop,
out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rogers makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
The left
outs.
fielder,
That is
number
an
1,
excellent pace.
Richie Palacios.
So they're down to their final out. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. And ball 1.
1-0.
In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Brisky is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.